Hi, darlings. Thank you so much for joining me on the Creative Retreat channel today. And today I have a Bible journaling process for you. And I am journaling my last entry for the Family Tree Devotional. This is the September Faith Art Kit for Creative Retreats. And I am focusing on this bottom part right here, just to close out of this devotional. And it's based on Revelation chapter 22:14, which is where I am here in my Bible. And I have an idea of creating, I want to kind of illustrate, I want to create 3 different journaling sections where I'm illustrating having a ultimate hope in Jesus because of the sacrifice he did on the tree, how we inherit life through Jesus, and also how we are forever loved because we come into this family, this new family of God's family. So I pulled out, this is an old stamp set from an older kit, maybe like 3 years ago. And it has the same element that you will find in here, this little heart wood. And so I'm going to use this as one of the anchoring elements along with some of the circles and the word fetty. So I'm going to go ahead and create 3 parts for journaling prompts here. And then I'm going to have a tree here representing the tree of life. And then I'm going to close out my page for this month. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put you on fast forward. I'll list anything I'm going to use below and let's get to it. Let's dig in. Okay, darling, so first thing I'm going to do is use that wood piece to go ahead and stamp out in 3 different places to create my journaling spots. This is going to be my jumping off points. And I am using the teddy bear color from Creative Retreat Inks. I stamp it out a couple of times to make sure I get a good impression, and I do. So that is kind of a tip for stamping. Go ahead and stamp it out a couple of times on paper to prep your stamp, and I got some beautiful impressions with that color. Okay, so I want to create clusters. So what I thought was I'm going to use the little circles that are in the cardstock stickers along with titles that are going to be from the word fetty that I have left. And then I was missing one circle, but I went ahead and got my Faith-Filled Digitals, and I'm going to cut it out of that piece right there. And so after having all of my circles and being able to layer the word fetties, I have 3 different sections: inherit life, ultimate hope, and forever loved. So I go ahead and add those to my page, and then I am going to layer this little wonky heart to add some of that mauve purplish color to the bottom, and then I work on my journaling. Under Inherit Life, I speak about how those that have been washed by the blood of Christ, they now have the right to the tree of life, and now we can inherit life through that. And then over in the ultimate hope, I speak about how our ultimate hope is Jesus, and through his sacrifice made on a tree at the cross of Calvary is how we obtain that ultimate hope. And lastly, in the forever loved, I speak about how now that I have been grafted into the family tree of God, I am forever loved by my perfect Father. All of these little sentiments are things that I have grabbed from the devotional and from my study time, and also from the verse here in Revelation chapter 22, verse 14. Okay, so now the tree. I am obsessed with this stencil from the kit. This stencil, honestly, I think this is the 3rd page I use it on, and I know I'm going to use it again and again. It's so good. I use it with my blending brush. It already had a green ink on it, and I'm using a second color, so it kind of gives an ombre effect, which I love. And then I'm going to be using some of the hexagon alphas that came with the kit to write out a portion of the verse in verse 14. Verse 14 reads, "Blessed are those who wash their robes, so that they may have the right to the tree of life, and that they may enter the city by the gates." So you see me here on screen. I grab the pink and that dark purpley mauve color, and I am just creating a flow of those letters to create my title. So I'm using the hexagons, I'm putting them close together, and as there's that curve on the branches, I'm just listing it on the branches, and it kind of looks like it's flowing along with the branches, which I really love. And it also makes me think of how it's kind of not part of the branches, but it's part of the branches, another just symbol for me of being grafted in. So now it says, blessed are those who are grafted. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and grab a little label, which you guys know I love to use for my date stamp. I grab a extra wonky heart to add to the end of that, and grabbing my date stamp and some black VersaFine ink, I go ahead and stamp out the date, and that wraps up my page. That is it, darlings. That is how it wrapped up, and I love it so much. I'm so glad that I used this Bible because it had tons of space where I could kind of flow a little bit more with the journaling space. So I love how it turned out. If you are new here to the Creative Retreat channel, I hope you consider subscribing. Hit the like button and notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you so much for joining me each and every videos here on the Creative Retreat channel. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.